Hey guys,
Oh!
what's up? Happy Mother's Day.
Motherfucker, it's Mother's Day.
So of course we had to do a review of this cult classic film from 1980,
Trauma,
which is
bitch.
also Trauma
I love
produced,
Trauma.
directed. Mother's Day.
Oh yeah, dude, Mother's Day. And that horror couple would like to shout out all the wonderful mothers.
Yes.
And the hot MILFs out there.
There you go.
Yeah, you know you're getting older though. Like I realize when I look up stuff, the MILFs are now my age.
Yeah.
Or close to my age. So like it's like the older lady thing. It's getting harder and harder to find in my age. So I find myself like Googling like hardcore grannies.
Oh,
Yeah.
Rob.
Like Billy Madison. I'm like, Nudie Magazine Day! It's Nudie Magazine! Oh. Some of them are pretty hot, though. That horror couple.
Oh, yeah.
That horror couple.
It's us.
That horror couple. That horror couple. And they talk about horror.
Like and subscribe. Two brothers kidnap and brutalize three women for the pleasure of their demented mother. Directed by Charles Kaufman, starring Tiana Pierce, Nancy Hendrickson, Deborah Luce, and Beatrice Pons. To kick off our likes of the film, I have to say I love the backwoods, like hillbilly setting of this film. I love those kind of horror movies where they're set in the backwoods where like nobody can help you and it's
like,
just you and the demented family.
Yeah, backwoods, middle of nowhere, very Texas Chainsaw Massacre-ish.
Very Last House on the Left.
I even got a Friday the 13th vibe because the victims in this film, they're out going camping. So it definitely has those vibes to it. But for me, it definitely had a trauma feel to it too.
It did, but you know what also reminded me of, Rob? It reminded me of, oh crap, I just lost my train of thought. Son of a bitch.
She lost her train of thought.
You know what else it reminded me of?
Spit it out!
It reminded me of The Hills Have Eyes a little bit. I know that's kind of weird.
Really?
Yeah, because it's like these demented people like raping these women. Like, I don't know.
Are they cannibals?
I don't know if they're cannibals, but it just reminded me. It just reminds me of that movie just a little bit. So if you're into those movies, then I think you'll definitely like this one.
I definitely think if we're talking about likes of this film, I think it's well done as far as like the mother's hillbilly sons are very screwed up. Where they live is completely disgusting. Yeah, the house is disgusting. These kids are disgusting. They're eating breakfast and like the characters are definitely gross. It's almost, and some people consider this like a horror comedy because it's almost like so like out there that it makes you laugh at some point. But it's not funny. It's kind of like disturbing.
It's like dark comedy.
You laugh because it's so disturbing.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, so the story is like these three girls, they get together, decide to go out for the weekend, and of course they're warned at the local corner store, don't go in that area, kind of like by a Crazy Ralph figure.
Yeah.
All right, and they wind up going in the area. They get swiped up by these hillbillies who have to bring like girls home to their mother.
Yeah, it's really strange. Like she like enjoys like seeing them like torture and like rape these women. It's like really odd.
She trains them to be rapists too. She has like an obstacle course in her backyard. She's like, and go, like a coach. And she's
it's
like,
really strange. Like,
but didn't one guy raped a girl in front of his mother?
Yeah.
Oh,
that was really weird.
How do you get it up in front of your mother?
I don't know.
Dude, the minute, like, yeah, my mom cock blocks usually. Like, seriously, the minute I even, like, she's near, my dick goes, like, whoop. Happy Mother's Day, Mom. Don't worry, she's not watching. She doesn't watch any of our stuff, I don't think, anymore. She doesn't find me funny. She's like, Rob, your jokes are not funny.
Yeah, and I loved Beatrice Pons in this movie playing like the crazy like backwoods like demented mother. I thought she did an amazing job. She definitely reminded me of like a Mrs. Voorhees like on crack type of character. Like I thought she was great.
Yeah, Mrs. Voorhees, Norman Bates to an extent with the whole mother thing, and then it reminded me of like Last House on the Left. I Spit on Your Grave. You know, Friday 13th a little bit with the camping. Yeah, it's definitely had all those vibes, dude, and definitely trauma because the gore was totally outrageous and like the blood was super bright red.
I also love how this film is like so low budget, but it has like really cool like practical effects and like gore and stuff in it. I thought that they really like gave it their all with that aspect of the film. I thought that part was done very, very well.
I also love how this came out in 1980, and it like really like in a lot of ways it pushed the envelope for a 1980s film. And Siskel and Ebert were pissed.
Oh yeah, they called it like a dog of a film or something.
If you put out a horror film and you pissed off those two guys in sweaters,
Yeah, they hated all horror movies, I feel
Yeah, like those two nerds. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So you did right. And
they did a good job.
I like that this film got a lot of shit for what it did.
I also love that this movie was shown on the last drive-in, so that was really awesome.
That was a good episode. I remember they had what was the guest that like loved? It was Eli Roth, wasn't it? Yeah, he loves this movie. He said it was one of his favorites.
As far as dislikes of the film, this film has some like really darker, like demented elements. So you kind of have to be in the headspace for that kind of movie if you're wanting to watch it. So if you're not really into that kind of thing, which a lot of times I'm not, then I'd say that's definitely a dislike. Is like the darker tone, like demented, like rape, torture type of film. So yeah, that's definitely a dislike.
I don't think the rape scenes are graphic and. It's not.
I'm saying like if somebody's not into that, like that would be a dislike.
Oh, that's true. But like it's like I said, it has that trauma spirit where it's like, hey, we're having fun with this. Don't take it too seriously. It has that element to it, and what would you give it overall? What are your
my final thoughts?
My dislike for this film though is like no matter how many times I watch it, that last scene always throws me off. Where like. There's a scene where like some creature jumps out of the woods, and I'm like, and I have to watch it and pay attention to it because I'm like, where did that creature come from? They mentioned this before, didn't they? Yeah. Then you're like, oh yeah, that's right. And no matter how many times I watch this, that always throws me off. So
no, I agree with you.
This Mother's Day, when we rewatch it, I'm gonna pay attention.
Yeah, me too. As far as final thoughts of the film, I would have to give this film a 6 out of 10. It's a fun, dark cult classic film, so 6 out of 10 for me.
That is not right. Oh my god.
What do you give it?
You talk all good about this, and you totally give it a bland rating.
That's not a bland rating, a 6. Like, I'm just, because I'm not totally in love with it, I give it a 6. Like, okay. I'm not into torture, rape kind of
My final thought on this film is it rocks. It kicks ass. I love this film. It's one of my favorite trauma films. I love trauma films. And when I think of trauma, I think of Toxic Avenger, I think of Class of Nukem High, and I think of Mother's Day.
Okay.
This is like one of my favorite. It kicks ass. This film kicks ass. It came out in 1980, so it predates a lot of great stuff. This film was very original, pushed the envelope. I think as dark as it is, it's also fun. And as disgusting as it is, it's also campy.
Okay.
So it really walks the line on a lot of stuff, and I think it's cool, man. And so I'm gonna give it an 8.
8. Okay.
I like this film.
Yeah.
I think it's awesome.
Awesome. So if you guys have seen,
and I just want to state, Lloyd Kaufman, we love you.
Yes.
He recently came down with COVID, and we wish you a speedy recovery.
Yes.
You're a great guy. I met you a couple times. You're always a gentleman. Big fan of your work, so we here at That Hard Couple wish you a speedy recovery.
Yes, we do.
And we're looking forward to Shakespeare Shitstorm.
Yeah, there you go.
We are.
So if you have seen Mother's Day, please comment down below. Let us know your thoughts on the film. Like this video, hit the bell to be notified of all of our future new videos. Subscribe to our channel for more awesome horror content and reviews. Once again, I'm Kaylee.
And I'm Rob.
And happy Mother's Day.
Watch this movie with your mother.
Yeah, there you go.
She'll like it. Well, maybe.
No.
Don't
show this movie to your mom.
No. No.
No. Bye.
That horror couple.
Oh yeah.
That horror couple.
It's us.
That horror couple. That horror couple. And they talk about